Hello and welcome to our channel Mockup Art. Today we have a photo frame set mockup. If you want this mockup, link can be found in the description. So let's get started. Before you getting started, I want to tell you something. This mockup will be going to totally scratch based, means starting and ending without any base mockup or anything else. So firstly, use those ruler tool to mark the canvas for creating our base. Just drag your rulers. If you can't see your ruler, you just press Ctrl R on your keyboard and your ruler will be there. Next, use the rectangle tool and create some rectangles. Just follow up the one mockup and you can create multiple as the way you want. If you don't want, you don't have to follow the whole instruction. Just completely watch one mockup series. So just doing some basic functions, increasing size, decreasing size, these things. Those will be our base of our mockup. Bring them close together. Use the align and distribution and make them center. Just reduce the size little bit. So here we are going to create one vertical and horizontal, both type of frame mockup. Just aligning those with the ruler. Now right click on them and make them smart object. Turn them all down and make center of it. This will be our base. You can change your image with anything. Use Ctrl J to make a duplicate of it. Right click on it and raster the layer. We don't need this smart object, we need normal image. So just change it color and bring them down to these below the smart object and make it center. Try to make the frame size evenly all places. So press Alt and drag it out. Ctrl T for transform. Make another copy and change its color. This will be our frame, the wooden section of the frame. The layer management is very important here, so please follow up this layer management. It's totally up to you what thickness of frame you want to give. our base of the frame is ready. We have to add some texture with it. Let me first put them in a folder and name it. We don't need it, just delete it. If we create one frame, we can just duplicate another one. Now let's create the base of this vertical frame. Delete the another one. Same process, make a copy of it, then raster it. The process will be same as the horizontal frame. Color any white you want. Make center of it using the align and distribution. Now increase the thickness. Press the Alt key. Okay, we need to create another copy. Use the Ctrl J. Change the color. Use Ctrl D to deselect the previous selection. Increase the size and make it center. Now increase the side or decrease the top portion, whichever you prefer. So two of our frame bases are ready. We have to add some texture to it. Before that, just make it a little bit bigger so we can match it with the horizontal frame. Now coming to the texture part, let's select the middle portion of this frame and use these blending options and use color overlay. Make it a little bit of gray. Use the inner shadow. Follow up those parameters. Change this angle to 145, distance to 11 and size to 8. It will be according to your taste, whichever you like. Add another inner shadow and increase the size a little bit. If you're satisfied with it, just press OK. Now add bevel and emboss. For the main frame where we are going to place our image, dial up those parameters. Now for the bottom layer, it will be our texture. kind of a wooden texture, so just decrease it. Right click on it and create clipping mask, or you can use right click on it and create clipping mask, or you can use alt from the keyboard and click middle of this both layer. It will be automatically apply the clipping mask. I use the gradient overlay. Change the mode to multiply. Change the gradient overlay. Click on the white section, and from the color use the little bit of gray color. Press OK. Change the angle to 145. You can see the crispiness of those wooden texture. Rotate the angle according to your needs. Now use a drop shadow. Follow up the parameters. Use another drop shadow. Use bevel and emboss. Turn off the global lighting. Try to make it as realistic as possible. Now our vertical frame is ready. Same process will be applied for the horizontal frame. You just copy those layer style and paste it. Automatically all changes will be applied. For the main frame you have to add the texture. Use transform and rotate it 90 degree. Reduce the size and use clipping mask. Now right click on this previous layer, copy the layer style, right click on it and place the layer style. For the frame image part, right click on it, copy the layer style, right click on it, paste the layer style. Now our both of image has been ready, frame. So just apply the image. Use Ctrl T to transform it. Reduce the size. Don't forget to save it. If you don't save it, you can see any changes from the smart object. Now for the vertical, just create another image, place Ctrl T to transform. Save it and close it. Now just make a placement as the way you want or as many you want. Click on the folder, just duplicate it using Ctrl J or drag. But you can see the both images are same, so I want to change this one. So you just need to right click on the smart object and use new smart object via copy and delete the previous one. Add another image. You can see the other image is already reflecting. Use Ctrl J to make another copy. Select all of them and move them a little bit. Now for the lighting portion, I just want to add little bit of light for realism. Drag that layer, place it below, It will be our background, kind of a concrete texture. Don't need those two layers, just close them. Okay, this one is going to add a little bit of light, drag it above from all layer, resize it, and change the blending mode to multiply. You can see the further left portion is kind of a bright and the right portion is darker. If you want, you can add multiple of them. You can copy and change it to screen, reduce the opacity. Adjust the level. It will give a crisp effect. Turn it off and on, you can see the changes. Same for this light leak image. It's kind of looking like light is passing through a window. Change it to a multiply. Okay, now your mockup is ready. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for future updates.